Do me this favor. If it ever gets to that point where there's 40,000 or so people whose sole mission
It's Casey Jones, motherfucker, I'm Netflix. I stay shining like the diamonds in your necklace. Cheating on your carnivore diet, no breakfast. I still got everything you asked for, but time's up, about to throw you through a glass door. It's 2024, Lord, had to fast forward. The CTE got you bored and you feel ignored. Yeah, this for my displaced felines, working on the corner for the florist in the mean. On mute, what's it gonna do? Hit me with a lawsuit? Come on, baby. Well then hit me with a lawsuit. You stole from Hella Crew style, you a fault too. In Colorado with a pocket full of flora. You from Greenwood Village, but you claim you from Aurora. If you want me, you can find me in the kitchen, but I'm only washing dishes, this ain't in my job description. Nah, later on, find some chicks to fuck. So just help a papa out and please walk me in my truck.
Let me get a truck walk, yeah, I can't talk, but I'm walking to my truck. Can I get a truck walk? Yeah, I can't talk, but I'm walking to my truck.
Big up, walk me to my truck, random show, episode number 97, part dos. So, I did get a copyright notice, but they didn't tell me what it was for. I can guess it was probably for that flipping Chief Keef Love Sosa edit at the beginning of the Matt Rife comedy special. It was a bit of a remix. I thought maybe that's why I wouldn't get hit, and I should have possibly, you know, anticipated it, but I just thought because it was an edit or something, and because it's on YouTube anyway, it would have been okay. But he probably licensed it, hence why he was using it. And when I was restreaming it, YouTube, you know, is a bit annoying, and it took me down. But it didn't actually tell me. It just said, hey, this is a copyright notice, but it didn't actually say on my studio or anything what it was for. But I think it's because of that. And I've got an email here that says here, live stream copyright notice. Your stream was interrupted. After copyright material is no longer streamed, streams are automatically re-enabled. Okay, cool. So it could have continued on. I don't know why it stopped anyway. Really, really strange. It played the beginning, then it continued on. Strange. Yeah, big up Andre J. Appreciate you.
Lopez.
GGGGG Lopez, actually. GGGG Lopez. Can we get that here? Brendan Shaw Lopez. Does that come up? Is there such a thing? Does someone have that clip here? Lopez. What is it? Is it Lopez? Let's see. What have we got here? We got Chronicles of CTE. Let's see that. That's actually good. This looks really funny. Look at the limit when you type in Lopez. Look what you've got here. Look at all these videos. Oh, it's a cringe compilation. Oh, let's see this. Which one should we check out first? Let's see this one. What's this one about? With the question marks. And then we'll go back to flipping we'll go back to Matt Rife. Let's see what this one's about. Brendan question mark.
Scottish accents.
Scotland. Braveheart.
Lightly.
Yeah, that's right. Braveheart. Huh? William Wallace.
Yeah.
William Wallace.
Tell him Scotland is free.
Come on, do it.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You right?
Okay, bro. They don't have any Schwarzeneggers in Scotland, dude. Okay, first of all. That's a fact, dog.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Never seen a black guy in Scotland.
A black guy? What do you mean?
I know, ironically, that was a good joke. I hope he meant it as a joke, because that was actually a really good joke, actually. Give Brendan some credit. That was a fucking good joke. Let's just rewind. That was a really good one.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You right?
Okay, bro. They don't have any Schwarzeneggers in Scotland, dude. Okay, first of all. That's a fact, dog.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Never seen a black guy in Scotland.
A black guy? What do you mean? I'm talking like they don't have
Austrians.
any... Austrians, dude.
I'm just saying I've never seen a black guy in Scotland. Have you been there?
I know 8 people who've gotten it. The worst was Michael Yo.
But he came in sick, I thought.
Oh my god, do you remember this when COVID happened and Joe Rogan wouldn't stop shutting up about fucking Michael Yo, his friend? I think he's an Asian comic, right? Tall guy. Yeah, I think he is. Kind of funny himself anyway. And he got COVID really bad early on. And Rogan could not stop shutting up because I guess he's fit and looks after himself. So for Rogan, that just blew his head. Oh my God, people that swing the kettlebells around and that do martial arts and take care of their body could get COVID. Do you know what I mean? Oh shit, sorry about that. That was a burp and a shock and a hiccup at the same time. Oh God, I might have nearly died there. I actually nearly died. It was like, but yeah, do you remember that? Rogan would not shut up about Michael Yo.
Sick. He did.
Yeah, the underlying health conditions.
And came in sick and was flying.
And he's half Asian.
I don't think that.
No, he's Asian.
But I don't think that matters.
Okay.
Are there any?
Oh yeah, you hate Chinese people.
No, that's not true.
Dude, what am I thinking? Not a big deal, bro.
I don't like the Chinese
There's a lot
government.
of
The Chinese government.
Oh.
But wait, can I ask you?
He nearly saw his career flash before his eyes there, didn't he? Looked over at Chin like.
To this, what is there any full-blooded Asian?
Yeah, refresh that. There you go. Oh, look at Mark right there.
Damn, we cute.
What's up, man?
Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember when they did this? I think they did this shoot for his hoodies. I think I remember watching this clip, and he didn't take a picture of Chappelle. He just had BGR and himself on there, but no Chappelle. So you know you can read between the lines. But listen to his joke about Schwarzeneggers in Scotland, and you kind of get the gist.
Cuties,
undeniable.
Weird, my face ain't in there.
Did we not get Chappelle's face? Oh, you know what it is? Because of the black background.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh my God, dude.
No, he was sick. Because Kyle, what you were saying?
Kyle
No, it's
said-
not my words.
This is
The black background. Chappelle, man, the human laughing track, the black Labrador, bro. He makes anybody feel nice and warm and cuddly.
God, dude.
No, he was sick. Because Kyle, what you were saying?
Kyle
No, it's
said-
not my words.
This is a great fucking fight.
Yeah.
Go Rose.
I have no idea who to root for though, because I like
Rose.
both of them. They're both awesome. Okay, but
Are you a communist?
no, I'm not a communist.
you go for Rose.
Shout out to Native Americans.
But Native Americans have beautiful hair. You never see a bald Native American.
That's a legit
true.
point. You know,
Very
the only
true.
time you see them bald if they get scalped. You feel me?
Ooh.
What?
I don't remember what I was watching, but I fell asleep and had a dream that, and then it started to resonate with me that there is a low key thing going on between black people and aliens that, and I wouldn't know about it, and you wouldn't know about it. You know,
I think when you refer to aliens, you mean Mexicans.
he looks like a disc jockey on like a plantation, dude. He looks like he definitely, and I don't know if he, has ever had any SLAVE.
I'm sorry, but that's a brilliant insult. He looks like a disc jockey on a on a plantation. Do you know how hilarious that is? To say that off the cuff, like a disc jockey on a plantation.
Yes.
Oh wow! All right. Okay, I see where you're going with that.
Oh,
Listen, I know some bald fucking dudes who are slinging dick out there. Look at Dana White, Rogan. That's it.
Oh, absolutely brilliant, man. Big up that channel. And then watch if I want to see this one. Chronicles of Heem Brendan CTE Shaw. Let's see what this is saying. Before we get back to
All right, let's get to it.
Oh, this is the Dolly clip, isn't it? A dolly. And then Chin is confused. Everyone's confused. This is a legendary clip. A dolly.
Where do we begin? A little trolley.
Trolley.
started
Trolley. I got it wrong, actually. It's actually trolley.
all this chaos. It's just it's kind of tough to decide where to start. However, you ever tried throwing a trolley, Chen?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Throwing a trolley. Is that what you said?
Conor McGregor threw a trolley to a bus window. Tell me you know what the fuck I'm talking
I don't know
about.
what a trolley is.
Do you know what a trolley... By the way, do Do you know what a trolley is? Trolley in the UK, a trolley is what you take to a supermarket. So imagine Conor McGregor, right, throwing a trolley they take to a supermarket through a bus window, like something like this. This is what we call a trolley in the UK. That's a trolley. All right. Oh, you call it a cart. Why is it a cart? Like a go-kart. Why do you call it a cart? That's a weird name to call something that... What? A cart. It looks more like a trolley than it is a cart. Okay, a shipping cart, a shopping cart. I think that sounds actually kind of redacted. A cart. So what? Because it resembles a go-kart. That's why you call it a cart. But yeah, this is a trolley. Imagine Conor chucking one of these things through a bus window, like up and over. Don't get me wrong, I know he's strong, but that's still a lot to kind of throw through a window. So the fact that he kept saying dolly, dolly was hilarious.
Man, is my brain not working right? I don't think I've heard of a trolley before.
Take this round out, man. Are you shitting me?
I'm not kidding.
You didn't see Conor McGregor throw a trolley through a window.
I thought throw something. I don't know.
But you saw, you're aware of all this news, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Oh, my God.
Wait, you're talking about a dolly.
A dolly.
Damn it, that's what
I say.
Trolley.
Oh, my bad. What'd I say?
Trolley.
Oh, no, dolly.
Yeah, dolly.
What they're saying. Zero background. That would be a protege. Aaron Pico would
Prodigy.
be a prodigy.
Not
Prodigy. You want to... Aaron Pico would
Prodigy.
be a... What they're saying. Zero background. That would be a protege.
That'll be a protege. Big up all my proteges. Big up all my proteges.
Aaron Pico would
Prodigy.
be a... Prodigy. Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Rose Namajunas. How you like that for pronunciation? Suck on them balls. I'm getting better. Now, if the Fertittas are involved, and they're the ones who got the UFC where it's at, they're a huge... If this is a big fight company stew, the Fertittas are the meat and potatoes. Dana, don't get me wrong, he's the meat in there. He's definitely part of the delicious sauce, the delicious soup. The Fertittas are the meat, man. They're the nuts and the potatoes in there, right? So, and this all just this big pile of, I should say, this big vat of stew, this entertainment stew. In all honesty, I wanted a talk soup. Tosh.0 meets fighting. I want that soup. I want that big ass stew.
Is that how he wanted the show to be? Below the Belt was a Tosh.0 talk soup type of show with MMA in it. And now it's just him sitting down necking tins of rain and trying to not throw up in his mouth. How the mighty have fallen.
Stew that no one's doing. The entertainment era in boxing is not there. It's not the time there yet. Floyd was kind of the paper boy of that, right? He was the face.
Like when I go to the Comedy Store, I do most of my regular sets in LA at the Comedy Store. Get ready to go on the road to shoot my special. I do a lot of sets at the Comedy Store.
Let me talk to this doctor over here. Now we have epidemic. Now we got Vitor Belfort.
Epidemic. It's my bad. It's not an epidemic. It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic. No, you're right though.
For her, that's fire for the fuel. So for her, I think
fire for the fuel.
Fuel for the fire. Fuel for the fire. She's gonna use that.
Well, they have more people.
My wife's in Istanbul right now.
You said Turkey, bro. Earlier you said Turkey.
Istanbul.
When I was in the
Istanbul.
Oh no, you hear that? My wife is in Istanbul right now. He said, I thought you said Turkey. Don't get me wrong, I know they say Americans aren't good at geography, but God almighty, my wife is in Istanbul right now. I thought you said Turkey. My wife is in Copenhagen right now. I thought you said Denmark. Holy shit.
She's gonna use that.
Well, they have more people.
My wife's in Istanbul right now.
You said Turkey, bro. Earlier you said Turkey.
Istanbul.
When I was in the Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada?
The Sierra Nevada.
Sierra.
The Sahara is a desert.
Oh, that camera's good.
Sahara Nevada is a great a great amalgamation in it. It's a great flipping blending of the names. The Sahara Nevada.
They come back like a goddamn shark white's nose, just fucking weathered.
Shark
There-
white.
There's gonna be
White shark.
fucking all sorts of crazy marks on it.
He screwed up his words. He's so excited about it.
Yeah, what'd I say?
You got He's come back with a shark white's nose.
Yeah, man, I did.
Oh, great white
This is
shark.
my 5th show in 2 days. It's the beast.
I know.
Yeah.
We all do that.
You know how long does it take Floyd Mayweather?
White
This is
shark.
my 5th.
You see that little put down. He doesn't like getting corrected. It's my 5th show in 2 weeks or in 2 days.
Show in 2 days. It's
Like, shut the fuck up.
the beast.
I know.
Yeah.
We all do that.
You know how long does it take Floyd Mayweather to get used to this weird, awkward style of Mayweather? Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah.
This edit is brilliant. How does he get used to the edit? The guy's looking at him like, this guy gets paid way more than me, is way more famous, and he doesn't even know where he is right now. He's just looking at him thinking, how is this guy the A guest here? Like, how is this guy where he is right now? He doesn't even know where he is. Does this guy even know his own name? He's looking at him like, what the fuck is going on here? How does Floyd, what did he say?
To get used to this weird, awkward style of Mayweather. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Comic, funny guy. It's starting out.
I don't know.
Very funny dude.
I've
who
never
else?
heard these names ever in my life.
Yeah. Cortland, who did our
This summer.
Look at the budget Showtime used to do, man. Look at the Showtime budget. Outfits, you know, boom mics type of thing, extra lighting. There's little boards where you say action. And he fucked it up, bro. Fucked it up.
To promote and sell a fight. It is not rocket scientists. No, it is kind of memorizing.
I couldn't
right?
believe it. Yeah, mesmerizing. And memorizing.
Yeah, but isn't it? It's kind of weird.
And there was a fight where he did get taken down.
He lost in a draw. I struggle sometimes with spelling as a kid.
Do you really? I could see that.
Not
dude.
anymore though. Well, hey, bro,
tall
you have
kid.
the mullet, so you have mullet. So, but I used to think giraffe was giraffe. I thought it spelled with a D
dude.
until I was about 23.
No, giraffe's a black dude, bro.
Now I know that. Yeah, I thought it was giraffe.
thought it was
giraffe. That's a real story.
That's an insane thing to even admit. I think I'd go to the grave with that. Honestly, I think I'd go to the grave with that. That I used to think giraffe was spelled with a D. What? This guy graduated with like 2 degrees, didn't he? Like he's a double major, allegedly. Like, why would you even admit that? I'll just go to the grave with that one. That's like no, I'm not gonna say that because I want to go to the grave with it.
I thought it was a giraffe.
Damn,
Fuck
dude.
you, public education. They let me slide on that, too.
Giraffes,
No one
boy.
ever said anything.
Look at them porcupines over there, son. You know what I'm saying, boy?
Them horses are crazy.
Dude, bro. I just got this golden retriever right here. I got all the fucking mammals.
Yeah, I thought it was giraffe for the longest until my friend Shane Carwin, who's the educated man, went, you know it starts with a G, right? I went, shut the fuck up. He goes, I swear. I went, wow.
Dude.
I have a college education, 2 degrees. No one ever said shit.
Anyway, that was fucking incredible. Big up the giraffes out there. Big up all the homeless dats out there. You know what I mean? Big them all up. Big them all up. Anyway, do you know what time it is? 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 It's Andrew Tate time.
Have you ever watched Best Gore? Best Gore is like all these videos of the terrible things happening in the world. People getting their heads chopped off, or like drug cartels chopping people up with chainsaws, or people getting shot in the face and all that kind of stuff. I watch all these things, and I don't watch them because I'm some kind of sicko. I watch them to try and desensitize myself. Because imagine one day you're sitting in Paris, you're sitting there having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're going to stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm going to be like, bang, oh, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive in, take one terrorist out, next get the AK, go Rambo, take out all of fucking Pakistan with a Jeep.
What? He said Pakistan. Honestly, Andrew Tate and Gary Vee has the same thing. Gary Vee has this thing about his family dying. Let me see that clip. Why do all these guys have this fantasy of picturing their family members dying, and that's like a way to train their mind to harden themselves so they're not pussies and shit, and they can be tough. I swear Gary Vee has the same thing about his family dying. I swear. They all have the same weird fantasy about picturing someone they love being murdered in front of them, and then it toppens them up like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I guess so. Let me see this. Gary Vee, family dying or something. Let me see if I can get it. Is it to motivation? Yes, it's shot in the face. Someone's got it. Okay, cool. I knew it. I knew I wasn't the flipping only one that knows. I knew it. Here we go. Here it is. Right? This is Gary Vee talking about his motivation. It sounds oddly similar to flipping Andrew Tate. Let's see how it's to say here. Gary Vee motivation. Come on, let us know what your motivation is, Gary Vee. Tell us, Mr. Vaynerchuk. Tell us. Tell us now. Please let us know.
Who do you love the most in the world?
My family.
Good. Who in your family? Pick one.
All of them.
Every day, make like literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and make pretend one of them got shot in the face. I'm being dead serious with you. Every single day, I actually sit and truly try to convince myself one of them got shot in the face. That is the biggest thing I do that leads to the biggest happiness I have.
What? Why did it all have this obsession? No, it's not a parody. This is real life. This is what Gary Vee thinks about himself. Why do they all have this obsession? Please, someone tell me, why did they all have this obsession about being shot in the face? Honestly. This is probably another one that probably speaks about it. Let's see. Okay, this is him in full. This is the whole thing in full. Oh my god, man. Gotta love Gary Vee. This is the whole thing in full.
I mean, it's so much more like easier to say like, oh, it's just perspective, but like on the daily when things are happening and I don't know, you're in the middle of doing something, let's say for your business.
Who do you love the most in the world?
My family.
Good. Who in your family? Pick one.
All of them.
You're very politically correct. Cool. Every day, make like literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and make pretend one of them got shot in the face. I'm being dead serious with you. Every single.
I preferred it when these entrepreneur type guys just told you to like stop drinking coffee, cut off your Netflix, buy my course, do this drop shipping. That was still bullshit, but at least, you could buy into that dream a little bit. Thinking that picturing seeing your mum's face get blown off in front of you would somehow make you into being a hardened flipping entrepreneur and will get you from making like 30 grand a year to 100 grand a year. It's absolutely insane. I love it.
Single day, I said this today earlier, I probably once a week to 4 times a week sit there truly in the shower on a flight when I wake up. Some people meditate, right? Some people work out, right? To deal with whatever anxiety.
While I'm doing push-ups and shit and doing my horrible kettlebell swings and squatting in the gym and doing my overhead presses, Gary Vee's in his room thinking about his kids getting kidnapped and sent, away somewhere, wherever Madeleine McCann is or something. Absolutely incredible.
These are thoughts I have. I actually sit and truly try to convince myself that I have lost one of the 5 most important people in my life, and that is the biggest thing I do that leads to the biggest happiness I have. Like, what? You didn't sell enough earrings today? Like, seriously though, people lack perspective. It's actually remarkably easy if it becomes the way you see the world. Like what? What? Like, we have completely lost perspective as a society. Do you know how many people on earth have it way worse than you? Billions.
Anyway, big up Gary V, man. Absolutely legendary clip. Absolutely legendary. Oh, man. And then, of course, my favorite. This is my favorite Gary V. Sorry, this is my favorite Andrew Tate clip of all time. Then we'll go back to Matt Rye for a bit. This is my favorite Andrew Tate clip of all time. I swear on my life. I watched this so many times. I swear it. This guy is funny. I swear. Once you get away from all the, people trafficking and shit, the guy's a legit comedian. Listen to Andrew Tate here.
I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is...
It's already started off good, please.
1.
Please.
I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else, but they're not actually thinking about the question. I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the tranny. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl. This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just click the...
Categorically, I'm taking Megan Fox. Let's just take that.
Girl, the number 1, did it? You're gonna fuck Hulk Hogan? Okay, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy, big dude, 6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay. Whereas Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can scoot it out the way. And it's still Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit. You can get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you up. So this is the question I'm asking. You need to operate on a higher plane. Think about this. This is important.
No, I'm all right, but I'm good, brother. I'm good.
This affects the world we now live in. What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it? Because if you're going to sit here and go, oh, no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick, I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy.
What? He's so sure. I love the face too. He's so sure of himself. Look at this fucking get up. Look at this. Have you ever seen a man who wears a shirt like this, who buttons it at his waist so that it opens up at the top like some sort of rose? Like his chest is a human bouquet. Oh, this is an alpha male. This is alpha male. Honestly, one absolute legend. I don't even know how that flipping thought experiment entered his fucking head. Oh, God almighty, mate. What a thought. What an incredible thought experiment. There's so many gay instances there, but again, we'll leave it to him, innit? We'll leave it to him. And then, of course, one more. This is a new one. What's this one? The Gringo Pappy, the greatest bomb of all time. Let's check this out, actually. I haven't actually seen this yet. Oh, let's see what this is saying. The greatest bomb of all time, they're saying here. Let's see what this means. Uh-oh.
It is official. I've decided to leave Showtime. I've been with Showtime for 5 years, and what we've done, we've built some cool stuff, man. And it's nothing but great memories. And like I said, this isn't a negative thing. This isn't a bad thing at all. 2022 is going to be a big year for your boy. So I just think at the end of the day, I can do all this. And I said, man, if you're going to do this yourself, go all the way. I'm banking on myself, man. I'm banking on my fan base. I'm going to take it in my own hands. I could do that myself, man. I could do that myself. So I was just banking on myself. I just figured out I wanted to hire my own team, do things my way. Decided to take control of my own business and do it all by myself. Hopefully I made you guys proud, man. I know it's the Gringo Poppy. It's the best I can do, man. So, and I know it's the right choice. And I know you guys are going to rally behind it and prove me right. I know it, and I can't wait for it.
Brendan Schaub's Gringo Poppy is the worst special I've ever seen.
We can't pretend that the Gringo Poppy is a good comedy special, right?
I can't talk. You're doing great. I don't give a fuck.
So you didn't like the special? Of course not. Who did? Nobody. If anybody says they did, they're lying, and that's crazy.
No, it doesn't make sense. No.
How well do you think you do?
I think people would be surprised.
Really? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd be surprised. I think you have one foot out the door.
What are we doing?
It's coming. The end is coming.
He's and it is all over.
Now I am become
Blockbuster.
the destroyer of
comedy.
Oh my God, that's brilliant. The destroyer of comedy. That is absolutely brilliant. They're calling him the Oppenheimer of comedy. Oh, mate, that's credible. Actually, before we go back to Matt Rife, I'm actually gonna. I want to rewatch the first 5 minutes of Gringo Pappy because I'm convinced Brendan Schaub is better than Matt Rife. That's my hot take of the day. Brendan Schaub is better than Matt Rife. I don't care what you guys say, but I'm convinced he's better. Brendan Schaub, Gringo Pappy, because this Matt Rife thing has been flipping crazy. Gringo Pappy, I'm gonna watch the first 5 minutes because that first 15 minutes we watched of Matt Rife, I didn't find it funny at all in the slightest. I'm gonna watch the first 5. Where's my tissue? I should be getting my tissue first. I don't believe that Matt Rife is that much better than the fucking Gringo Pappy. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I do not believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. So let's see. Watch. Wow, look how much I watched of it. I actually watched quite a lot of it when it first came out, didn't I? Look at that. Look at that. That's a real fan. Look at that. I watched quite a bit of it, didn't I? Let's see. But let's see the first 5 minutes of it compared to him, because I've got a feeling this kid's kind of overrated. So, we left it. Oh, I left it flipping that. Wow, he's got timestamps.
Bro, fuck.
He's got timestamps on his comedy special. Okay, cool. Let's go to the front. Let's go to the first 5. Bruh, Ted, man. He did a 25-minute comedy special, and there's an intro of 1 minute. So essentially, it was 24 minutes comedy special. Cool. Let's see this. First 5 minutes of Gringo Pappy. Let's see how that compares to Matt Rife's special, because I've got a feeling these guys are on the same sort of level. Where's Matt Rife's? Like, where is he? No, he's not there. Is that him there? Nope. I think it's over here, right? Wait, there we go. Matt Rife. Cool. Let's bring him over here. It's having the same spot. Boom, bang, boom. It's there, isn't it? Boom. Let's go over here. Okay, so Matt Rife is there. Gringo Pappy's there. Let's see this. First 5 minutes. I bet you it's better. I think some of you guys misremembered how brilliant this fucking special was. Let's see this. Come on, Brendan. Remind them of your greatness. Remind them.
Dicey.
See? First joke. Killer already. Dicey. First joke. Smash it already. Look how happy he is. It's even better that we know now that according to BGL, now we know. This is the really crazy part of it. According to BGL, on that interview that he did, I think with the guy from MMA-Holes, I think it was that, but BGL said something, or maybe it was on the subreddit. He said that Brendan thought this special was going to be the one that was going to send him to the stratosphere. This was the one that was gonna finally get him to do theaters and stuff. That's how delusional that man is. He legitimately thought the Gringo Pappy was his meal ticket, like, you know, to flipping stardom. Like he was gonna be undeniable now when the Gringo Pappy came out. That's what makes a Gringo Pappy even way funnier than what it actually is. The fact that he was that delusional. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's play this.
I love you, Texas. That's how it is. I love it. I love it. There's always one guy. No fucking way, bro. That needle's not touching this fucking temple, daddy. As he says, he's taking a nacho, dipping in nacho cheese. Oh, my bad, Mr. Whole Foods. My bad. Yeah, whatever you want to do, man. This whole vaccination stuff, I'm not anti-vaxxer, man. I'm vaccinated, but it's all in their marketing. They fucked this whole thing up in their marketing. Without Operation Warp Speed, when they launched that, remember they're trying to get everybody to get vaccinated? And they're like, yeah, go to Krispy Kreme, buy a dozen donuts, get vaccinated. Like, the fuck? That makes sense. Fat people are like, hell yeah, fuck this. It's so confusing. I remember I called my mom. I was like, hey, mama, are you getting vaccinated? She's all, I wasn't. And then, you know, I love donuts.
You recorded this? Oh, shit. You thought this is a comedy special. I can't believe this, man.
Remember the first dumbass that messed it all up for everybody? Scared the shit out of him from getting vaccinated. Remember that idiot? He's all over the news stations. The first moron to get that Johnson & Johnson. Clearly a meth addict. They just... Nobody checked into his background. Remember that? They put him on the news. He's sweaty as shit. He was on all the major broadcasts. He's like, holy shit, dude! Yeah, I got it done. I got that Johnson & Johnson, bro. I don't feel good, bro. I can't stop sweating, bro. I feel like I'm growing wings, bro. I'm gonna lay low for a little bit on the vaccination. I'm just gonna... Remember that moron? It's all in marketing, man. Like, they need to hire some just a dime piece actor we've never heard of. Just blast them all over the news, right? Just somebody who's fine. Get them on there and just put them all over the news, all over the nation. Like, yeah, dude, I got the Johnson & Johnson. I feel pretty good. I feel great, actually. If I'm being honest, one side effect, I just want to be up front with everybody. Goddamn dick's down to here. Just fucking... You'd have a line of bros at CVS just like, just trying to do my part, man. Just fucking...
5 minutes in yet?
It's good to be in Dallas, man.
3
you guys
minutes.
doing it
Okay,
right.
2 minutes
it's good
left.
to be in Dallas. I know.
2 minutes left.
Yeah.
2 minutes left.
There's a reason I decided to shoot my special here, man. You guys just give me so much love. I absolutely love Texas, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I haven't touched a mask since I touched down. It is fantastic. LA is not like this, y'all.
A what? A mask? Did you say a mask or mask? Mask? What was that?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I haven't touched a mask since I touched down.
Jesus Christ, Brendan Schaub. Mask. Mass.
It is fantastic. LA is not like this, y'all. LA is North Korea with a beach. It is fucking... But they give us Wi-Fi, so that's cool. They're talking about locking us back down. I can't go through another lockdown. Straight up, the shop household barely made it through the last one. We eked our way out of that last one. We did not do well with it. Also, Dallas, my lockdown's different. I got a 5-year-old and 2-year-old. Parents know what I'm talking about. I would rather do anything else than be locked down with those fucking demons 24/7. We're not even locked down. My girl was fighting with me the other week. We get locked down, we're fucked. She was fighting with me. Fucking, Fauci.
Why is she speaking? Why is he speaking so fast? The lack of breaths and pausing and the pace is so frenetic. Like, I wonder if this was Baddies and Addies time. Do you reckon this is BGL's fault? Do we have BGL to blame for this? BGL was the one that was lacing his drinks with Addies. So he was just like, rah. He can't pronounce words anyway. Then he's rushing, and he's probably nervous because he's recording his comedy special. That's meant to be half an hour. That's actually 24 minutes and 21 seconds long when you take out the intro. God almighty, man. Take a breath, brother.
Delta, mass. What are we going to do? See myself. Oh, my God. My life would be so much easier if I was just gay as shit. If I was locked down with the bros, Dallas.
1 more minute.
Quarantine with the homies. You know how much more fun we would have? Oh, my God, dude. We'd, like, play video games all day. We'd work out. At night, we'd fuck each other. This guy was all, what the fuck? No. I thought we were gonna play video games, bro. Sorry, man. I love that. No, fuck no, I'm not into that, dude. I don't want to be locked down with you anymore. I just...
Let's be honest now. 5 minutes has gone by. How much funnier is Matt Rife than Brendan Schaub? Take away your bias, right? Take away your bias. I'm actually gonna do a poll here because I think some of you guys are lying because that Matt Rife guy isn't funny. I don't care what anyone says here. Let's see. If you had to watch the last, no, is it? If you could only watch one stand-up special, if you can only watch one stand-up special, who would you go for? Yeah, who would you choose? Yeah, if you could only watch one, who would you choose? Papa or Matt Rife? Be honest, right? Be honest. No lies in the fucking chat. Be honest with this poll. If you could only watch one stand-up special, who would you choose? Or who would you watch? Who would you watch? Or who would you choose? Doesn't matter. Who would you pick? No lies, okay? I want to hear what the community says here. No lies from the community. Let's see. Papa or Matt Rife? Let me know in the poll. Watching. Holy shit. See how close it is. Look how close it is. It's 54, 47%. It's neck and neck. Okay, 53% for Matt Rife, 47% for Papa. Rah, Ted. Brent, see, I told you. We already told you. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Now back to Matt Rife. Because I love people being honest now. See, 50-50. I love this. I need to spring. Oh, no, it's gone. Too late. But anyway, let me get back to Matt Rife now. Because let's have a bit of Matt Rife footage. Hopefully he doesn't play a fucking Jay-Z song in the middle of his fucking special. Back to Matt Rife. Let's see. You just see Brendan Schaub. You saw how amazing that was. Now let's see what Matt Rife is going to give us right now. Come on, kid.
So we laughed about on the phone for a couple of hours, and now we fast forward to the following Christmas. This is last Christmas.
Oh yeah, so I thought you missed that joke. There was that joke here that he had about his granddad giving him a review of the Pocket Pussy or something, right? And I thought this joke was horrendous. This is like a podcast joke for me. This sounded like a podcast bit. So when I heard this, I think my streaming got cut off. I said, I should probably start writing jokes now or start doing stand-up if these guys are getting paid to do this shit. Because this sounded like a joke that you'd say to your friends or something. It doesn't sound like a joke that should be on stage, but I'll give you guys the judge of it. I'll let you guys be the judge of it.
No.
Let's go.
In the holidays. How you doing? Fast forward a little bit. Now we fast forward to that following February. And I hadn't spoken to my grandpa since Christmas, so I call him up. Hey, Steven, what's up, man? How you doing? I love you. I miss you. Christmas was fun. It's always good to spend the holidays with you, you know? How was it? And there was just a silence on his end of the phone. I was like, are you using it right now? Like, fucking answer me, dog. Like, what's the review? You know, I'm interested. He goes, no. He gets all defensive. And I'll never forget these words for as long as I live. He goes, no. I broke her neck. There is so much.
Really? Pocket pussy jokes in 2023. I broke her neck. That gets like applause. People are dying at that joke. Cool.
To unpack in that one sentence. First of all, her? You gave it a pronoun, now it's real. Second, neck? That's not even what it is. And third, you broke it, dog. How hard are you going? Fucking 15 years, you forget how to be a gentleman? So we laughed on the phone for a couple of hours, and now we fast forward to the following Christmas. This is last Christmas. Again, same time of year, going home, finishing up shopping. Gets down to him. So now I'm really struggling. I'm like, what the fuck do I get him this year? Like how do I possibly top what I did last year? You know, clearly he enjoyed it, and now my man hasn't had pussy since at least February. So I doubled down, got him another one. I got him 2 pocket pussies, 2 Christmases in a row. I'm grandson of the decade easily. Only, well, you know, obviously I was a little bit more aware of.
He got an applause break for that shit. He got an applause break for that shit. Nah. Brendan's better. I don't care. I'm going to die on that hill. Brendan Schaub is better than Matt Rife. Don't give a fuck.
What it was going to be put through this time around. I had to find him one more durable, right? You know, something with a stronger neck. Now I'm out here trying to find a pocket pussy with traps. Trying to find my papaw trap queen for Christmas. And I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. I was so mad. And then I think I found the next best thing. I found this other pocket pussy that I've never seen anything like it. It was remarkable. It came.
I swear to God, I couldn't. This is definitely. I think Uche might be right about the middle-aged women. Could you honestly think of some of your girlfriends that you have, guys in the chat? Because I think pocket pussy jokes are things that only men would find funny. It's like wanking jokes. Think of your female friends. Think of a sister you have. Maybe not a sister, but you know what I mean, right? Can you legitimately make them laugh by telling them pocket pussy jokes? By wank jokes? Like, can you actually make a female friend of yours laugh, like legitimately giggle because of a pocket pussy joke? I don't think so. You'd have to look like that. If you look like this, you can make anybody giggle about anything, right? I'm sure if Timothy Chalamet, flipping whatever his name is, got up on stage and just smiled, women will be flipping giggling in the audience. It kind of helps. You know what I mean? It kind of helps some way, because these jokes are fucking awful. Pocket pussy jokes in 2023, mate.
It was like so souped up. It came with all these like attachments and pieces. It was like a Swiss Army pussy. It had like a compass and a can opener, and it doubles as a canteen if you're lost in the woods, I guess. But by far, the best attachment this thing came with was that, like, if you like, let's say you fuck this side of it, right? Like, this is the entrance. This side of it is a suction cup.
Yo, have you ever seen that many women at a comedy special taping in your entire life? I swear, like I said, I think I said it before. I think there might be 10 here. Let me move my camera. I think there might be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in one corner. No wonder he's getting all those giggles. 13 women in one corner here. Wow. Big up Matt Rife, mate. Do you even see that many flipping women in flipping Chris D'Elia shows? Maybe if they're under 18.
The idea being you can fucking put it to walls and shit if you need to, I don't know, switch positions, work your legs, you know, whatever it is you feel like you need it added to your repertoire, you know?
No way did the mum start whistling when he started gyrating the wall. Did you hear them? They're like, oh, take it off. You hear them? They started whistling. Jesus.
Oh, and I got it for him thinking like, yo, this is so creative. You know what I mean? Now my man's got free roam in the house. You know, he's not bedbound beating his dick like a pilgrim. He's got options. You know what I mean? So I was excited for him, but now I'm fucking terrified to go home this Christmas and there's just gonna be chunks of drywall missing all around the house, waist level. Doing a bit of remodeling, are we? His house looks like a mid-demo project. I'm like, God damn, Papa, you literally fucked from the window to the wall. Got your dick sucked down the hall.
This is some Barstool Sports level of fucking comedy, isn't it? This reminds me, do you remember Barstool Sports did that thing? They'll do that party thing where they're like, it was like a party rave thing, like a roaming, like a traveling rave. I think it happened just before the pandemic. They'd go on tour and they'd have these DJs playing. It'd be like, you know, Steve Aoki type of music. There'd be foam. There'd be like bubbles everywhere and shit. He's like, he looks like, he sounds like a Barstool Sports comedian. I don't know, there's something that he's giving me Barstool Sports. You know, like there's something about that kind of vibe. Like he'd come into your city, he'd be doing like sports specific jokes about your town, about local heroes. He'd read the papers and prick out a story and do it on God almighty, the window to the wall.
Oh, Steve.
Oh my God, they're going wild for this. This is insane. I think you guys can hear this. The women are shrieking. Wow.
He's disgusting. But he's funny, man. He's very funny. I called him about a month ago, and I told him I was going to start telling this story on stage, because it's 100% true, and I think the world should know that. And he's got such a good sense of humor, man. He was joking with me back. He was like, you keep telling people that story. I'm going to leave it to you in my will. Which I think would be fucking hilarious. I told him, I was like, yo, you should do that, because I'll put your ashes in it, name it Ashley, and then I'll fuck it. Just kind of keep it in the family, you know what I mean? Just from generation to generation.
Is this your hero? Is this your hero, as Brendan would say? Whoever voted for Matt Rife in that poll, shame on you. Shame. If you voted for Matt Rife in that poll, shame on you. Brendan Schaub is better than this guy. I don't even care. I don't care now. I'm dying on that hill. Brendan Schaub is better than this guy.
Just so he can meet his great-grandkids, you know? Guys, it's called cremation. Grow up, okay, Libby? Grow up.
You see how they're looking at him as he's drinking the water? Look how they're looking at him as he's drinking the water. They literally want to suck his face. Let me hold on. Let me get this camera changed. I've never seen this in my entire life. It's like they're just watching him just to stare at his face. They don't even care what the words come out of his mouth. Look at these women's faces. Look at this guy here. He wants a gulp. That lady wants a gulp. She wants a gulp. Like, look, they all want gulps. Look at them.
It's not your grandpa. Yeah, my grandpa's funny, man. You guys would like him.
Oh, they're literally in love. Yeah, exactly. Look, he's got his back turned to them. He's got his back turned to one. Look at how attentive she is. Jesus Christ.
You can judge him if you want to. At least he got somebody. It's hard. It's hard to find your person, isn't it? Dating's hard. It's a very cliche topic. Every comedian talks about how hard dating is, but it's a relatable subject. Something everybody goes through, you know. It definitely gets harder depending on where you live too. Like I said, I live in LA now. It's the fucking worst, bro. There's no good people. Bunch of fucking heathens running around. Nobody's going to heaven. Not one person. City of angels. No angels. Just depressing, man. It's so depressing getting let down every time. Like I just expect it at this point. Every first date I go on, as soon as I sit down, I'm like, all right, bitch, what is it? Ask me what my sign is. I dare you. I'll split this check so fucking fast. I swear to God. Oh, you're a Pisces? Awesome. Yeah, charge it to her crystals. They were in the moon all night last night, so clearly they're juiced up. I'm so fucking tired of hearing about astrology. I swear to God. It's all y'all care about. I've stopped sending dick pics and just started sending my star chart. To be honest, it's getting me so much further. So much further. I hate it so much, man. I have so many red flags now, bro. And no patience. That's the main thing. It's like I've been let down so many times that like now if I see something that triggers a red flag in me, I'm gone. I'm not gonna wait around to be inevitably let down. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time. And I've got so many red flags that there's some that I want to get off my chest. And I think maybe we'll find some common ground. Maybe you'll think I'm crazy, but I think it's worth finding out. And we'll start slow. We're easing our way into it. We're gonna start with red flag number 1. And just a disclaimer, this one is not gonna be the fun.
Is he crowdsourcing his jokes from Twitter or something? Pussy, pocket pussy, red flags. Like, what's going on right now?
One, but I do think it's going to resonate with the most amount of people here. Red flag number 1 is when she
Oh, did I get blocked again? Did I get blocked again? Is that why everyone's going crazy in the chat? I got blocked again, didn't I? Did I get blocked again? Am I back? Let's see. What did I do? Am I back? Still not back. I don't want. Am I back now? Am I back yet? Am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Am I back? Am I back yet? If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Am I back? Yeah, I'm back now. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I think Matt Rife struck me down, mate. Matt Rife struck me down. He struck me down. He doesn't want me to flipping, you know, he doesn't want me to have an audience with Matt Rife. No more at Matt Rife. Matt Rife is off the menu. Matt Rife is off the menu. He's taking me down. He struck me down. He said, no more pocket pussies for me. No more pocket pussies. We were just getting to the main chunk of his stand-up special where he was going through red flags. after complaining about girls on first dates talking about astrology. Like pure fuckboy jokes, man. Absolutely terrible. Anybody in that poll who voted for flipping Matt Rife, you should hold your head in shame. Honestly. Like Brendan is way, way better than that guy, man. That guy is absolutely terrible. I don't care what anyone says. He's terrible. He's garbage. Absolutely garbage. Maybe he's the kind of guy you have to see in person, but that was shocking. That was legitimately shocking. Wow. Oh my God. That was so bad. So bad. And it's the irony of him being the worst and also being so on it with the flipping striking down, right? It's absolutely hilarious too. That doesn't flipping I don't miss that one at all. That's hilarious, you know? Horrible comedy, but quick to take it down. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, this stream is interrupted. They didn't want me to have it, mate. They didn't want me to have it. They didn't want me to have the stream. They want to take me down. Take me down. Anyways, moving on. So, let's talk about this one. Have you guys seen this? This looks like it's, what's his face? Who's that guy's name again? This looks like Anthony Cumia maybe being a little bit racismo to Bill Burr and his wife. Let's see what I think this is an old clip. I think this is old, right? I just saw this on Joe Rogan's sub, but I think this is old, where he complains. I think him and Bill Burr have beef, right? But let's see what he says. This is Anthony Cumia moaning and whinging about Bill Burr. Let's see this. I think this is old, though.
People that are watching and remember what I was doing yesterday after the show, going to see Jimmy Norton at the Big Black Pussycat. Loved it. Loved Jimmy. Hugged my good friend Jimmy Norton. I love him. And we are inseparable. Had a few drinks. Went over to the Comedy Cellar, which of course is the iconic comedian of New York gathering place. Now, last night, or the night before last, actually, was the Patrice O'Neal benefit. The Patrice O'Neal benefit. I was at a couple of them until, well, I became something called persona non grata. I think that's Latin or French, something like that. But I am persona non grata, and I was not invited back. And it was a personal thing between Bill Burr.
No offense, but this nigga's ugly. God damn it, bro.
And me and Bill's wife, and not as sordid as I just made it sound. But so I go to the Cellar, and I think Amy Schumer was there too. I saw her walk in. I think she went right downstairs, and her security guy. Now, who is Amy Schumer's security guy? Garrett?
Cake Boss?
Ginger Ale Joe?
Close. Close.
Club Soda Kenny.
There you go. Club Soda Kenny.
He's kind of got that menacing look of like he always plays like the villain in a movie or in a TV series, like the evil villain. He kind of reminds me of the actor, you know, the actor in Yellowstone. No, the actor in 1923, the prequel to Yellowstone, one of the prequels, where there's this guy who plays like the kind of enemy of like the Duttons. He's like this cowboy. And he's kind of got like a weathered face. I think he's in Game of Thrones also. He kind of reminds us. He's kind of got that face of those kind of villainy type looking guys, who's always up to no good, never be trusted. Wow.
He spits on his own floor. I never understood that. So Kenny walks in.
Ew.
Amy is in front of him, so he probably couldn't see much of the club. Big fat ass on him. Get it? So I go, Kenny! He looks at me, turns his head, and keeps walking. And I keep going, Kenny, nothing. Totally ignored. Totally ignored. Well, he's a security guy, and I get that part of it. Being security for somebody should not make you obligated to despise the people that your client despises, should it? Especially if you've had a relationship over the course of the years, a very close relationship. I, many times, was his client. I was mostly Keith the Cop's client, but Kenny was mostly like Opie's client, or Opie's security guy. So I'm just like, all right, look, I even got that. I got it. Amy does not like me at this point. I bashed the shit out of her, as well we all should. She's a Schumer, for fuck's sake, like Chuck Schumer. She bashes our Second Amendment right. So I was like, okay, no big. I'm having a few drinks. And as I had brought up prior, the Patrice O'Neal benefit was the night before, and people are still in town. Now, I love quizzing the booth. Who puts on the Patrice O'Neal benefit every year?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr. Well, if Bill Burr's in town and all these comics that did the show, they're in town, where would they go in New York City? A familiar place where they came up, and the Comedy Cellar in New York City. So Bill Burr comes in, and I'm sitting there. I see Bill, and I'm not going to be a faggot. It was Bill Burr, by the way. It was not someone that looked like Bill Burr that I took a picture of or a video and didn't talk to or attempt to have some words with. I did attempt to have some words with Bill Burr. I was going over there to be sincere, to try my best to, as Bobby Kelly said, bury this shit with Burr. Bobby Kelly told me that. He goes, could you bury this shit with Burr? So I'm like, look, we're both here. Let me bury this shit with Burr. I'll try it. I walk up to the table. Look out. He's sitting down. I kind of used a chair to put my knee on to get on a level. I said, Billy, what's up? How you doing? Dude! Whew. Now I'm starting to think maybe this was not the best move. His dude wasn't dude. It was dude. Like when he talks about white women. Just disdain in his voice.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad Bill Burr kept. I'm glad Bill Burr kept the same energy, mate. That's why Bill Burr's my flipping OG. That's why he's my dog. That's why I flipping listen to his podcast on a weekly basis. He's the G. Respect to Bill Burr.
You're talking to me after the shit you said about my wife. Hey, Bill. First of all, the fans are the ones that kicked that whole fucking thing off. Never said, well, I didn't get that much out before. Now, let me think. Let me ask the booth.
Probably should have punched him, mate.
Who else does Club Soda Kenny do security for?
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton. Very good. But I had seen Jim prior to that and spoken to him, and he was great. Funny fuck show. He's one of the loves of my life, Jim Norton. So that wasn't really an issue that he's done security for that. Now, we have talked. Amy Schumer, she was in. I guess she was downstairs doing a set or something. And someone else that Club Soda Kenny does security for.
It can't be Opie.
No, he had done security for the great Greg Opie Hughes beer show. Watch it on Opie Radio.
He's showing his face now and stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
I guess ever since Alex Stein presented him, he's now like, okay, I could show my face.
Yeah.
I saw him in a restaurant, actually at a bar just prior to this. Pop up Anthony Cumia Twitter and look at maybe the last post, something like that. I saw Opie. And again, I was too much of a fag to walk up and say hi. But once again, there he was. I saw him at the bar. 1998, Greg Opie Hughes was at the bar I was just at. And again...
So you saw him at the bar and you snuck a picture of him instead of going to say hi.
I'm such a faggot, I didn't have the balls to go up to him like I did, you know, Bill Burr at the Cellar. Uh-oh, I think I just gave it away. Club Soda Kenny does security for Bill Burr. So when I was up there chatting, trying to bury this shit with Bill Burr, his security guy, Club Soda Kenny, quite literally threw me out of the Comedy Cellar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He chest bumped me out of the fucking place.
Love it. Love it.
I was not worthy to bury the shit with Bill Burr. And by the way, that's why I never tried to bury the shit with Bill Burr. In my drunken haze last night, it seemed like a good idea. Bobby Kelly echoing in my head, you gotta bury the shit with Burr, dude, and get a bandolier. Kenny, the guy I fucking spent years with as one of our security guys, chest bumped me, physically
was doing
removed
his job.
Me.
Didn't even
surprise security guard does his job.
nicely be like, listen, man, you gotta just straight to physical.
Go. Now you fuckers know. When I'm drunk, you cunts know I'm a magnanimous fucking dick face. I'm kidding. See, that's part of the joke. I don't get drunk and belligerent. I'm not a belligerent guy.
Press X for doubt. Press X for doubt.
Especially when I'm trying to bury shit. I didn't go, look, Billy Burr. Mandalorian. Probably woman DeLorean. Faggot DeLorean.
Oh, that sounds like pure and utter hate. Wow. That sounds like Eric Griffin level bitterness, bruv. Jesus Christ, Anthony Cumia.
Anything but Mandalorian. Didn't do that. And then I was physically removed by Club Soda Kenny. Dude, I'm beside myself. Look. I'm beside myself. Just thinking. This has been on my mind that this fucking guy who we supported, paid.
He's more offended that a former security guard who actually works as a security guard for other people now and isn't his security guard and isn't his friend didn't treat him like a friend and instead treat him like a security guard. He's more offended at that than Bill Burr telling him to go get the fuck out of here. Love it.
And enjoyed the company of for years. I was just another piece of shit in the way of one of his paychecks.
It's called having a job and doing your job really well.
I was just another piece of garbage that needed to be removed because his paycheck might have been getting upset.
Big up Club Soda Kenny, by the way. Wherever you are right now, I hope you're having all the club sodas and I hope you are booked and busy, my friend. You do clearly. you do a great job. Clearly you take your job seriously, and clearly you're good at it, because the great Bill Burr hired you and you got this trash out of the club. Big up.
That I would dare try to bury that shit with Bill Burr. I am fucking disgusted. Fucking disgusted. Fuck Bill Burr up his fucking ginger black wife ass.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Fuck Club Soda Kenny. I don't know what to say about him. I haven't been mad at him long enough to come up with anything I could say. He's a pedophile.
He's gone flat.
Yeah. I'll come up with something. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. And Keith Robinson sitting across, not saying shit. With all the help and support I give the black community.
Will Rogan step in and say something? Will he ignore it and just hope it goes away? Will Cumia come back on the JRE very soon and they'll act like nothing happened? Tune in next time on another episode of the JRE Extended Universe, where drama abounds and talent is lacking. Holy shit, man. These guys are redacted. Absolute redacted. Anyway, last video here I want to check out is this very interesting video that I need to pull up here, if I can get a hold of it, that features a few people from the Legion of Skanks, or the actual Legion of Skanks crew, discussing their confusion as to why their fans and fans of the, of the much heralded and loved Brendan Schaub are not too enamored about the thought of Legion of Skanks inviting said Brendan Schaub to Legion of Skanks. And I've spoken about it on my live stream. I've made my feelings kind of clear on the subject. I essentially think, what's his face? What's the guy's name again? Luis J. Gomez is essentially clout chasing. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like he is incredibly, it feels like he's incredibly desperate to get the love and respect from Rogan, because it appears like, to me and many outsiders looking from the outside in, that ever since the last Legion of Skanks appearance on the JRE, Rogan has made it very clear who he prefers from Legion of Skanks. And because there's only 3 of them, it's easy to see who he likes and who he doesn't like based on who he's invited back onto his show. And he's invited Dave Smith back onto his show as a solo guest, and he's also invited Big J Okus onto his show just recently with Ari Shaffir. But Luis J. Gomez hasn't stepped foot back in that flipping Austin compound ever since the last appearance. And people are speculating. We don't really know why. It is what it is. But it's clear that Joe doesn't like Luis J. Gomez much. And my opinion is Luis J. Gomez is trying really hard to flipping, clout chasing, get on flipping, get on Rogan's radar by essentially doing good by Brendan. And he maybe hopes in the back of his mind, maybe if he pulls in a decent episode where he has Brendan laughing at himself, he has people in the audience, coming around to him and thinking he's a good guy, and maybe doing the whole Whitney Cummings at Skankfest thing there, where maybe he looks like he doesn't match or blend with their crowd, but actually they love him, sort of thing, which I think won't happen because Brendan's a lost cause, a lost case, a lost cause, and he's too thin-skinned and clearly doesn't necessarily understand comedy like they do, the way they think he does. So I think it will end in a tragedy. But I get the feeling that Luis J. Gomez is really desperate. He's super frantic. He's seeing what's happening over there in Austin. He wants to get on the mothership. He wants to be around there and be connected and be accepted. But for whatever reason, Rogan does not like him. And it's very personal. It could be because he doesn't think he's funny. Maybe. Because we already see what Rogan said about how he finds it hard, how it's difficult sometimes if you like somebody but you don't find them funny. So it could be that he's a comedy purist and Rogan just doesn't like Luis J. Gomez's brand of stand-up. But I've got a feeling it's actually a personal thing. But it's funny that Rogan said, "Oh, he's honest and likes to be straight up with people," but Luis J. Gomez clearly doesn't know why Rogan doesn't like him. Hence why he's trying to do this whole Brendan angle. So this is them trying to explain why they think the whole Brendan thing will work and trying to maybe just suck up to them. It's basically suck up to Brendan and Brian. It's really, really bizarre, to be fair, and it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of desperate and kind of lame. But hey, these are stand-up comedians at the end of the day.
Can we talk real quick about so do you guys Jay, I know you're doing Fighter and the Kid next week.
Yeah.
When you're in LA. And I put out a thing. I was like, would people want to see a Legion of Skanks Fighter and the Kid crossover? Because I spoke to Callan, then ended up just randomly speaking to Brendan Schaub, and I put it out. He reached out to me about something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he just he wanted to pick my brain about something, and then because I guess Bert was like, yeah, dude, you should link up with this guy. Like, you know, he doesn't hate you, because I guess Brendan Schaub thought that I hated him. And I do. No, I don't hate him, obviously. I don't know the guy. I had never had anything really against the guy, but I put it out there because I talked to Callan and Schaub, but I was like, look, we should do a fucking podcast and, just do Legion of Skanks, Fighter and the Kid, bust each other's balls. I would, without a doubt, we'd fucking, I think we could have a funny show and fuck around and make it an enjoyable podcast. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think our fan base doesn't necessarily fucking love him, I think our fan base is very open-minded, similarly to how when we brought Whitney on, she just came in and fucked around.
These people, everyone is a character in a show in some weird way to them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anyone has any personal issue with Brendan Schaub. Why would you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not saying nobody does. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like.
So what are you saying then? If you don't say nobody does, what are you saying? Say something. Stand on it. Come on. Don't be scared. Rogan's not in the room.
I don't know him well enough to have like sort of personal issue.
All I know is I put this out there, and I've gotten it's not even a decent amount of pushback. I think, like I said, it's not even our audience. His audience is like, oh, dude, the fucking Legion of Skanks are gonna just fucking cuck out like they did with Callan, and they're gonna fucking be nice to the guy, and fucking Lewis is just trying to do this to get back in with Joe Rogan. And I am. But all these like
it's working.
So Joe, if you hear this, just know that we're cool now. Now, yeah,
I'm curious, right? What's wrong with these stand-ups? Why are they such pussies? Like, it's not that big of a deal, really. Like, the only reason why people make this a big deal, from what I can understand, is that for the longest time, Luis J. Gomez has been always kind of sniping, saying little things to kind of curry the favor of the homeless cats and stuff, taking the piss out of Brendan, taking the piss out of Brian, taking the piss out of Chris and the whole LA comedy scene. And it's them, to be honest, who've kind of made it us v them. They're the ones who've kind of made it us v them. Nobody else. So when you then see them, trying to get these guys back on their side again, it just seems a bit weird. Like, weren't you just the other day going on as if like New York are the only ones who has all the real comics, and the guys over there are just jokes, they're just influencers, they're marketing guys. Like, you throw out all these weird narratives, as Brendan would say, and you make it seem as if it's like us v them, and then when the fans kind of buy into it and then kind of call you out for your hypocrisy, you then start crying and complaining about it. Also, two of your friends, Dave Smith and Big J. Okerson, are clearly in Joe Rogan's good books, but you're not. Why not just ask them to ask Joe what his issue with you is? But guess what? He won't do that. They're all pussies. Joe Rogan's too scary, and they're too intimidated by him. They don't want to fuck up their links, so he would never ask them because he knows how important Joe's been to their career. So he kind of, doesn't want to ask, and they would never ask Joe on behalf of him because they know it could fuck up their relationship with Joe also. So they just protect their relationships individually, and they just all pretend like they don't know what's going on. Why don't you ask the guy himself so they don't have to do this nonsense trying to get Brendan on board to kind of be their friend so that they can get back into the favor of Joe again? It's so weird. All of it's strange. It's so bizarre. And also, why does it matter now that one guy in the scene doesn't like you? It's only Joe Rogan. You guys kept telling us that, oh, Netflix doesn't matter. You can put your specials up on YouTube. Podcasting is the best. The Comedy Store's never been better. Comedy industry's never been better. Murderers, beasts, only 1,000 of you guys. Why should it matter that one guy doesn't like you? So what? He doesn't like you. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Sucking off Brendan isn't going to flipping revive that relationship. If anything, it's going to make it worse.
Am I supposed to automatically fucking just hate a dude and be shitty to a dude?
You were shitty to him your entire time that you were doing Real Ass, what's that, raps he does, right? Real Ass Podcast, the Legion of Skanks. There's probably a compilation someone can put together of the times that Luis J. Gomez has taken unprovoked shots at Brendan. Like, why is he trying to make it seem like people are inventing this whole narrative that he's been leaning into the meme and snapping at Brendan? He's been doing it himself without any encouragement, unprovoked. It is what it is.
Isn't that more fucking cucking out? Just me, there's if I wanted to fucking pander to his subreddit, I could just take shots at Brendan Schaub every fucking chance I could get.
Wait, I'm confused on what you're saying.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm a little bit lost too. His subreddit wants
you're saying his people don't.
I love, because Dave talks a lot, but I love whenever Rogan's names comes up or those kind of guys, he knows how to protect his links. Dave Smith knows where his butter's breaded, mate.
Think it's lame. His fans think it's lame for
his fans think it's lame for us to bring him onto our podcast, unless we bring him onto our podcast to specifically try to fist fight him or ruin his life.
Nah. It's just lame because you took shots at him. You made him seem like he was unfunny. You didn't understand how he got there. All these kind of jibes that you threw out there. Then to suddenly turn around and start to trying to be his friend again, that's some LA shit, actually. That's some LA shit. That's truly LA shit that they're doing now, to be honest. They take the piss out of LA guys, but that is some LA shit. Talk shit about somebody to their face, or behind their back, sorry, and then use them for clicks and views after the fact.
Well, let's definitely not.
Why do his fans want that? How's that his fans?
I guess when I say his fans, I mean the people. I can consider them all the same thing. The people that are on the Fighter and the Kids subreddit, the people that hate him, they're hate fans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
yes, that's a good way to put it. The hate.
They're like hate fans. Like what if they click on the content, technically they're a part of that system. You're technically paying him if you watch his shit and you click on his shit. I'm not even saying that it would happen, a Fighter and the Kid Legion of Skanks crossover, but if we brought somebody on
shitty to him,
I'm not bringing anybody on the show to be shit unless it was like it was set up.
I would never Shanghai somebody to be shitty. Yeah. I would if you're gonna have it out with somebody on the thing, and that's kind of like the idea. But like to sideswipe, I remember that was funny. Like, first of all, I think we asked Brian Callen some pretty. He answered some pretty good questions on that lie detector test.
Yeah.
But like, again, we're not going to have him on to fuck him over. It's just like,
right.
Yeah.
Why would anybody do the show ever?
Yeah.
It's just a shitty thing to do. I don't know. I'm not trying to if we're busting someone's balls, it's always with the spirit of like, this is funny. We're all going to laugh about it. It's.
I love how they're trying to reinvent history and rewrite history. I can't bother to get up clips and stuff, but the amount of stuff that they've said indirectly about those guys, and now they're trying to like retcon it all, is legitimately hilarious. What absolute losers. These are all grown-ups. Who cares if Rogan doesn't like you? Honestly. It's disappointing. It's sad. Of course, he's a male Oprah. I get it. But it is what it is. Just kind of chalk it up to the game and keep it moving. If anything, Luis J. Gomez will probably get further, just stop talking about Brendan completely and just focus on his stand-up. Maybe that might get him into Rogan's good graces. He might be like, oh, you know what, you're undeniable. Even I don't like you because you hate my friend. I have to kind of have you on. But this kind of angling and this kind of, weird shit he's doing is just a bit lame, to be fair. But again, no surprise. These stand-ups are not... I mean, they're not all there in the old noggin.
It's not like we're gonna get him. Also,
they're like, oh, they're trying to clout chase by bringing them onto the show. It's like,
yes.
I don't know if it clout chases. Like, I think it does probably more negative than positive.
I'm trying to promote a special.
No, I know you are, but I'm saying bringing them onto this show specifically. But anytime you have somebody on a show, otherwise I would have literally fucking no-name comedians nonstop, and we do that as well. you know, obviously you want people to watch the show. I think people would be interested in watching the fighter and the kid on Legion of Skanks. I think it could be fun. Also, I think there could be some fun, interesting, tense moments because obviously we're going to bring up things like the subreddit. Obviously we're going to bring up things like fucking the shit with Andy Letterman. We could have a fun conversation about it though, I think, but it's not about, I would never bring somebody on to be like, well, dude, let me set this guy up to look like an absolute fucking fool.
Dave Smith's like, I'm not bringing shit up, mate. I know my bread's buttered. I like that Rogan invites me onto his podcast to talk politics, and he respects my opinion and likes my flipping comedy. I'm not bringing up shit.
That's happened on our show before. It could very well happen with literally anybody that comes on our show. If there's not the right vibe and whatever is said, sometimes shit gets heated, right? But that's literally never been the intent once ever.
Am I a cuck if I don't bring up the Andy Letterman thing? Because I'm not.
Dude, if you go on his podcast and you cuck out and you don't fucking smack Brendan Schaub directly in his face and say this is for the fucking skanks,
it's no big deal, dude.
Well,
just fight him.
Fucking put my wiener in a cage, dude, and have my girl start sucking cocks because
you're a real fucking cuckarooski. No,
dude,
obviously not, dude.
You're such a cuck for not coming hard at that trained fighter.
No, it's not even coming. Forget even a trained fighter. Like if it's not even a fighter,
it's not about fighting. It's just
what's
about,
the point?
The thing is, I have no issue with them.
There are people that I don't like. That if I was on a podcast with them, I wouldn't go at them because like the most important thing for me isn't simply to get fucking drama kicked up and dust kicked up. I want to have a fun, interesting show. The drama happens naturally. So here's the thing about podcasting, especially when you do it for 12, 15 hours a week, like a lot of us do, right? The drama will inherently happen.
I know he speaks like this anyway, but he sounds so frantic. He sounds so fucking frantic, so desperate. Like, it's just hilarious, man. These guys are legitimately hilarious. They're having like an existential crisis, or, you know, Louis J is really, because he's realizing now that he might have fucked himself for taking, you know, those jibes and those snipes at Brendan back when Rogan was still his best friend. And now because Rogan, even though he probably doesn't rate Brendan's stand-up and then probably not as close as they once were, he's still loyal. And maybe he met him one time, Louis J, at that kind of Legion of Skanks, you know, podcast thing. He didn't like his vibe and he was like, you know what, fuck this guy. He gave him a chance. He brought them all on together and he wanted to see what if he clicked. And he just didn't like the cut of flipping Louis J Gomez's jib. And for whatever reason, he can't accept it. And he's still trying to rescue it some way and hoping that Brendan could be the person to save him. That's the last person I'll be trying to bank on to get me back in Joe Rogan's good graces personally. But I also wouldn't do this. It's, you know, like, well, why would you do this? Like, you're putting way too much importance on one person, to be fair. Especially since they keep telling us that, you know, there is no gatekeepers anymore. People can't decide your future anymore. It's all in your hands. But here they are, like, acting as if flipping, you know, Rogan's a messiah. Like, relax. He just doesn't like you. It happens all the time.
You will see an argument between me and Jay or Dave or a guest that comes on here. There'll be a fight at a comedy club or some chick will come at us online, and that's going to happen. For us to try to make it happen, I think is the fucking lamest shit in the world. And there are people that do that, and those are the cloud chasers. They're the people, if you're just following this shit just to post about it and comment on it, and you're just looking for that drama, that's chasing clout.
That's called cope. That's called cope. That's called moving the goalposts. It's your fault. You made this bed, now lie in it, mate. You took swipes at the guy. Joe didn't like it. He stood by his friend. He thinks he doesn't like you that much. It is what it is. Don't now start blaming other people or pointing fingers and saying, you guys do it too. It's like, grow up.
Like, I go into that hoping, which I'm sure it is, but I go into that thing being like, hey, everything's like cool, right? Like, I don't want to, I don't want to come in like a thing. Yeah, no, I know. They're both like, it got postponed last time I was there, and they were both like, you know, shit, man, sorry it didn't work out. Like,
it's, yeah, I mean, it's, I don't.
It would be manufactured. It would be manufactured gripe.
Also, Louis J. Gomez lacks a lot of self-awareness because I don't watch a lot of his content, but I've watched enough of it to know that he does strike me as the kind of guy who a lot of people in the friendships group would like dislike. Do you know what I mean? You know those kind of friends you have in friendship groups where this guy is a friend of that person but isn't a friend of the other person in the group. Like, he seems to be, he's one of those kind of characters where he'd have friends and people he doesn't like in the same friendship group. but they have to all get along because they're all friends, but you can't leave them alone together because they will get into an argument or some shit. He's got, he's not the most likable person anyway. So I'm surprised why he's surprised why someone like a Rogan wouldn't like him.
The problem is, the reality is, like, I don't know on a personal level if there's any kind of...
Oh, and the funny thing is, would it be so funny also if this has nothing to do with Brendan? Maybe it's just Joe met him a couple of times, heard about him, and just said, nah, not for me, next. That will be even more hilarious. Joe doesn't even care. He hasn't even seen what he said about Brendan, and he just doesn't like him. But his two friends are too scared to ask Rogan themselves because they've just got, flipping invited into the inner circle. They don't want to fuck up their shit. And him being a good friend, he doesn't want to ask his friends to put their relationship with the male Oprah on the line either. So he's left here frantically trying to make up a plan to conjure up some sort of thing. Rogan, look at me, I'm a good guy, I had Brendan on, look.
kind of like a thing at all. It's like, it's more like we've definitely laughed at, we laughed at fucking
we kicked him in while he was down.
We've laughed at things. I mean, people, but it's not a...
Oh yeah, true, Josie Masters. Yeah, Louis J. Gomez. Yeah, true, Josie. Good point. He's made loads of jokes about Rogan's height. He always does. Him and flipping they're the masters of taking the piss out of Rogan's height. Him and Brian Campbell from flipping from Luke Thomas's show. They always do it. So it wouldn't surprise me if Rogan's seen a couple of those clips and thought, get fucked. So this probably has nothing to do with Brendan. That's a funny thing. He's desperate to get Brendan on board, but this has nothing to do with Brendan. I love it.
Direct thing with the person.
You know what we should do? I think the only way to make this work is if Brendan Schaub comes on our podcast, if we review Gringo Poppy in real time and tell him what's wrong with it. That's a fair fucking compromise for everybody involved.
We're just going to ignore the first one?
Look at Dave Smith. Quiet.
We'll give him
got that out.
Dave Smith knows where his bread is buttered. Look how quiet he is. He's never this quiet.
And
it's funny. He goes, and we'll tell him what's wrong with Gringo Poppy. He goes, we're just going to ignore that first special. Okay. That one's too far gone. Can't change that or fix that one.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Anyways, I don't give a fuck. Maybe it works out for them. Maybe it doesn't work out for them. It's kind of pathetic what they're trying to do anyway. It's beyond clout chasing. It's spineless. It's kind of giving cuck. It reeks of desperation. It's lame. It's corny. Not in it at all. I might have to go by now. Also, Snap Pack. Can you check this video out? Necroforensic pathology. I'll check that out another time, my friend. Not today. I'm gonna end it right now, but let me add it to the list. Snack Pack extravaganza. Thank you for suggestion. I'm gonna actually copy it now and put it in my notes. But I have to bounce because it's 6 a.m. here in London, and I know it's a bank holiday weekend, but I have to get some sleep. So I'm gonna put this in my notes for next time. Thank you for letting me know. Actually, random show 98. Yep, thank you for letting me know to do, and I'll put that on my list. So, guys and gals, it is the end for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to have your company. Apologize for the copyright strike takedowns. Don't blame me. Blame Matt Rife and his, interesting comedy special. I still maintain, as the poll saying down below, that Brendan Schaub is better than Matt Rife. I will die on that hill gladly. But it is what it is. If you disagree, thank you. But thank you so much for you guys tuning in with me here once again. Please make sure that you smash that like button down below if you enjoyed the show. That'd be greatly appreciated. Please get those likes up there for me if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again probably sometime during the weekend. Maybe I'll do a little UFC live stream, watch along type of thing. They're usually not the best because I'm usually kind of gripped watching the show, but we'll see how that goes. If not, I'll probably see you guys later. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it, had a great time. Hope you guys had a good time also. If you want to join the Discord little community we got on there, make sure you click the link in the description. Also, there's a link there to Discord. If that link is broken, let me know and I'll update it. I'll add the timestamps tomorrow so you can check that out as well, the 2 parts. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon, man. But thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you all again very, very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. So as we leave, we might as well play what we played in as a flipping song at the beginning. Let's play Truck Walk as we leave. Take care, my friends. Take care, my friends.
Do me this favor. If it ever gets to that point where there's 40,000 or so people
Yeah. So who's next up on the set list? It's Casey Jones. Motherfucker, I'm Netflix. I stay shining like the diamonds in your necklace. Cheating on your carnivore diet, no breakfast. No breakfast. I see you got everything you asked for, but time's up. I have to throw you through a glass door. It's 2024, Lord, had to fast forward. The CTE got you bored and you feel ignored. Yeah, this for my displaced felines, working on the corner for the florist in the meantime. From the alleys to the valley, never know where we at. You about to fuck around and meet some homeless cats. Shout out to the CEO. Respect, but you should've hit the deck and let Wu-Tang protect your neck. And if your boss don't like that, well just let him listen on mute. What's it gonna do? Hit me with a lawsuit? Come on, B. Well then hit me with a lawsuit. You stole from Hella Cruz style, you a fault too. In Colorado with a pocket full of flora. You from Greenwood Village, but you claim you from Aurora. If you want me, you can find me in the kitchen, but I'm only washing dishes, this ain't in my job description. Nah, later on find some chicks to fuck, so just help a papa out and please walk me in my truck.
Let me get a truck walk, yeah, I can't talk, but I'm walking to my truck. Can I get a truck walk? Yeah, I can't talk, but I'm walking to my truck.